Happy, happy, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you. Hello to all my friends. Hello to all my friends. Hello to all my friends. Good morning to you. All right, so I don't got a lot of time today. Dan's all stressed out and shit. So he's got a class he has to do for his educational upkeep of his bar. Grandpa has an appointment today, so Mark's coming over to pick up Grandpa to take him to his appointment because Dan's in class from 9 to 12. And he's dropping Cinnamon off. And he's like, it's not gonna work. I gotta get on, Dan. My Mark's gonna be here. Blah, blah. And I said, bro, it's okay. I'll get off at when Mark gets here, right? I'll deal with the dogs. Shut your door. Relax. I can handle getting Ed ready. Put on his damn gate belt. It's not that big of a deal. I'm stressing out about it. Okay, well, what is stressing out about it gonna do for you? Nothing. Nothing. I just gave you a solution. Relax, Jack. Relax. Gloria, happy birthday. How do we do it every day, Chuck? We do it. We just do it. There's no easy ways around it. It's frustrating as hell. I've wanted to kill Ed probably every day this week so far. Yeah. I wanted to put my hands around his neck and shake him. Yep. But you don't. And you keep going. That's it. Hi, Johnny Mac. That's the truth behind caregiving. It's not always peaches, unicorn farts, and everything else. It gets frustrating. That's what people think. That's it. You get mad, Chuck. I get mad. You know, the good thing is they'll forget it. And they understand. So, yeah, that's what Dan's doing. Thank you. Continuing education, that's what I was looking for. So just realize you're not alone. You gotta laugh. Sometimes, Chuck, I sing a song. I make it up. You know, memory care. Memory care. Today you're going to find yourself in memory care. I want to shake you. I want to kill you. But I'm not, because I'm not that type of person. Oh, memory care. Think about all the wonderfulness I will have when you're in memory care. You just make up words. Sometimes that gets me through it. And that's my honesty. So yesterday I was yelling at Ed and my zoomies were on because he was resetting every 2 seconds. And hi, Marianne. And I was like, bruh, I can't do it. You're killing me. You know, and he starts laughing. So you got to do what you got to do to get through the moments because they are fucking tedious. And you got to remember, you know, when you're angry, it's not at the person, it's at the disease, right? Because if that disease didn't take him over, we'd still get frustrated with him, I'm sure, your dad. Oh, good. Marianne, what happened to your laptop? Anyhow, so it is what it is. Your singing is sadder than what Ed might be. Sheila, that doesn't make sense at all. So when you're being passive aggressive or when you're trolling, you gotta be better. You gotta have grammatically correct sentences. You know, you gotta do it with a punch, not being all, well, not something nobody understands. I know, you know, Chuck, they have good moments. They don't have good days. And you gotta understand that. So just good moments, and you look for those moments. That's why, memory care. I want to bash your head before you leave for memory care. My life will be so peaceful and joyful when you're in memory care. See? But try the singing. Try the singing. And you gotta, like, I try to joke with Dan. Yes, I'm Dan. Him too. But Ed, yesterday. And he started laughing. And I started laughing as I was yelling, "Bring it down to me nuts! Sit down! You don't have any keys! You're old as fuck!" And I started laughing. And he started laughing. He's all, "I'm old as fuck?" Well, that might be. So, but I was losing my mind at that moment. So that's the truth you're gonna get from me, Chuck. That's it. And it's not easy. Deep breath, sometimes you can walk away, go punch something. But you ain't gonna be perfect. There's no such thing as perfection in this role. Even if you think about, raising our kids, right? When we were raising our kids, were we perfect? No. Did we yell and scream when we were frustrated? Yes. Did they understand it? Yes. But our loved ones that we're taking care of don't. So we get a free pass. What? For what? For what? I can't with this app. This is ridiculous. I just can't. You guys, this is so fucking ridiculous. This is the worst fucking thing. I can't. Violation, harassment and bullying. Harassment and bullying. I just can't. I really can't. I can't keep fighting this app. I just can't. This is the worst fucking thing constantly that happens. We were laughing. We were having fun. Why the hell does this shit happen? I am so irritated. I'm so frustrated. I just sent my lady, again, because nobody has responded to me. And I said, this is ridiculous. I'm done. I'm done. I have nobody that whatever, my live is not approved. This is ridiculous. I got a new strike. This is done. I am so done right now. I cannot. I can't. I'm just not, it's not fair to have to keep dealing with this bullshit. You know, it's not the stuff, it's people who just sit and mass report. It has nothing to do with me or what I'm saying. We were joking. We were laughing. We were having a good time. There is no reason that that should be happening. Stress shield. Yeah. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is so unbelievable that JG, get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. Maybe you should stay off for being a jerk. How about that? It's just ridiculous. Backup account. Backup account. This is ridiculous. They took me down. They took me down. So I don't get my account back. And I got a strike. So, y'all, TikTok may be coming to an end for me. So, just so you know. I don't know why. Yeah, it's too much, you guys. It's ridiculous. I can't do what I do, and I can't have fun, and I can't do the things that most people do, right? But because they don't have the following that I have, it is fucking ridiculous. Because trolls are out to get me, to take me down, and they're laughing, they're enjoying it. It's just stupid. They push people. Well, right, why don't I get taken down on YouTube? Yeah. Leslie, tell the mod group to stop communicating. Y'all in the mod group, stop communicating. It's just pissing me off right now. Please. I can't even tell a story. I can't even tell a story. No, I'm not going inside right now, you guys. No. I can't even tell a story right now. I can't tell a story. I just can't tell you ways to cope because every little fucker is out there. It's just frustrating. Just for coming in somebody's video with the cake, right? Putting that out. Yeah, you guys stop. I cannot continue to see the speculations of why. The point is it was fucking stupid. I was joking, having fun, and I get taken down because you have idiots out there. That's the end of the story. Anyhow, so Trolls, come at me. Try to get me taken down again, that's fine. And to prove my point that TikTok sucks. But enough's enough already. Y'all, you want to be strong and mighty and powerful? Come in my box. Come in my box. Let's talk about it. Do it like real people do. Do it like real adults handle situations. Not tattle like you're on the 3rd grade playground. This is fucking ridiculous. This is fucking ridiculous. Y'all think you're great. Oh, not like I can't make other accounts. It's not like TikTok doesn't know y'all are mass reporting me. They know. They see it. Y'all don't realize your story is coming to an end because they can figure it out and they can end you. Yeah, TikTok sucks. I'm so over it. It's not even TikTok. Well, it is TikTok because they encourage the troll behavior. They give them the power, right? YouTube doesn't do that shit. YouTube doesn't do that shit. Why? Why don't I get taken down on YouTube? But every 2 seconds on TikTok I do. So, people need to have fun. And if you're not having fun, that poor guy needed help. And because I'm helping somebody how to cope, you take me down because I'm joking about it, having a good time to get through the stressful moments. You take that as an opportunity to attack and to bully and harass me. Y'all are pitiful. Y'all are fucking little pitiful sea urchins that feed on feces and grime. Weak individuals who have to go and tattle. Weak. I'm being bullied. How about that? You want to worry about being bullied? I am. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. Anyhow. Yeah, there are nasty trolls everywhere. But you have the domains in which support you better. Yeah, so you guys, let me tell you something. Keep bullying me. Keep harassing me. And let's see. Let's see where you end up. Let's see what happens. I agree. Yes. Yep. It's scary, you know? It's scary out there because they're worried about me bullying. Who was I bullying? Who was I bullying? I wasn't even talking to any fucking idiots on my screen. Laura, if I could, I fucking would. You know what you can do is you can email TikTok and tell them how one of your favorite creators is getting bullied and nobody's doing anything about it. How about that? Buster, you don't need to know what the fuck I'm talking about. If you can't figure it out, maybe this is too, you know, high on the intelligent Richter scale for you. So, yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know. So, I don't even know. You can't get a hold of anybody on TikTok. Do emails though? I know. But sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. Anyhow. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous and it's sad. You know? They preach freedom of speech, and if they take away TikTok, they're taking away our freedom of speech, but you're taking away mine by allowing trolls to bully and harass me. Anyhow. Hi guys, sorry. Being a big bad. Yeah, if I was making thousands of dollars every day for them, they would kiss my ass. those creators, it's hard to get them taken down. Why is that? Because they make TikTok money. That's for sure. Battlers can pilfer and steal money from innocent people who can't afford to do it, right? Cuss people out. Thanks, Rev. Do what they want to do, but yet they won't get taken down because they're making the company lots of money. Yeah. You may take away TikTok, but you'll never take away my freedom. I wish that were the case, Michael. I really do. So it just sucks, you know? Yeah, it does. I guess she does when the mood strikes. Yeah. I know. Sean Law's got the troll. The troll disappear. I can make trolls disappear in one quick poof. That's right, Sean. I know where I'm coming. I know where I'm coming. No, money. You're right. It's life. I'm being shit on, stomped on, and bullied. Yay me. You know? We just love chaos. Yeah, they do have to let themselves sleep, but it just pisses me off. You know, it just pisses me off. So, sorry. My day is ruined now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back into the sprig of it. Because it just infuriates me. You know, it infuriates me. Not the trolls. Because they're fucking pussy. You know? They're fucking pussies. It's TikTok. It's TikTok. It's my advocate who claims she's going to be my advocate and hasn't gotten back to me. You know? Come on. If you can't do a job, or if you promise to do a job and you can't handle it, pass it off. Because there's real people here that need help because of their... I texted her. I said, this isn't bullying and harassment. Constant. Yeah. And that's what pisses me off. I will help you. I know you have trouble. I know you have 3 accounts. Why do you have 3 accounts? Why do most creators have 3 accounts? Well, let me know. Let me know what to do. We're going to restore those for you. Well, it's been over a month. Nothing's been restored. And I'm continuously getting bullied. I got taken down. I'm done. TikTok trolls are fucking idiots. So I texted Brooklyn again. No response. I showed her what happened.
Right.
Bullying and harassment. Nothing. I was helping a guy who has a dad that has Parkinson's. And I was like, sometimes you just need to make up songs. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get through. I appealed. It was denied. So, no, she's saying, Rowdy's saying she's never seen me being a bully. So, yeah, Deidre, she's good. Rowdy's fine. I don't let it ruin your day. I know. Well, Beth, because I'm on my backup to the backup, right? That's why. Who knows? Probably C. 47 in Vegas today. It's going to be 47. What's 47 in Vegas today? 147? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, 120 here today. You mean in your temperature? Yeah, where are you? Arizona or Vegas? Vegas? Oh yeah, Beth, you're in Henderson. That's right, I remember. Henderson. Yes, you have 220 days so far. How is it? What does it feel like? Can you prepare me? Because I don't know. Am I going to be able to... I don't know if we can make it to Vegas. If the plane won't combust, it feels like being cremated. Hell no! Never mind. I ain't going. Sean! Where's Sean? Sean, are you still here? I asked Beth what 120 degrees feels like. She said it feels like being cremated. Fuck this shit. I'm not going. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. I told you I'm afraid of being burned. We had this talk last night. Shit. I'm walking into a gas chamber. The cremation chamber. What do you call it? Where's my Sean? Sean, what do you call that thing? Damn it. Cindy, help me. Cindy. No way. No way. I don't even know. I just don't have faith, Beth. And I don't have faith. I don't. Vegas issue. What? Shit. Yeah. Add to my day. Vegas issue. Great. Did the casino burst in flames? All the airlines boycotting traveling and landing in Vegas. Oh, I bet, Beth, because you can't leave, right? Where do you put your cars? Like, how are your cars protected? You know? Yeah, Chris, I can't get off. I only have a limited time on here today. So I got to be off by 9. Everybody's pulling me in 5 different fucking directions. So I can't get off because Mark's coming, Dan's in a class, and I need to get my exercise done with before I deal with any other issues. Right now. Lord have mercy. And I thought today was going to be a good day. I had a feeling that it was going to be a good day. It's not looking like it's going to be a good day. Yes, Trina, because we're staying there. I may have an issue with your reservation in Vegas. Mine? I don't know what that means. How do you know that I have an issue with my reservation? We get a cool front. I know 109 sounds wonderful. Anyhow. Christy, let me see. I just called them yesterday. I have my confirmation code, so they better have it. I'll send her my confirmation code. Christy, you're gonna have to bear with me today, girl. I'm having several boulders in the road right now, and I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed, so Nashville's only gonna be 90. That's good. Yeah, I talked to them the other day, so it should be fine. We get a cool front so we get a hot front tomorrow at 113, and then it starts going into the 90s, I think. So, oh my gosh. So, Beth, it was so funny you say that about your eyes, because when it was what was it the other day, like 106 or something here. Hi, Coach Miller. I'm trying, you guys. I'm trying, you know, coach. I need a coach. I need people here to root me on and tell me I can do it, because I'm getting pissed off. You know what I mean? I'm getting pissed off. I'm getting, what's the word? What's the word? I'm trying to fight against myself sometimes. You know what I mean? Shit. I feel like I really thought today was gonna be a good day. I was gonna have fun, and I was gonna, you know. But no, everybody's still trying to stand my way. Everybody's standing in my way. The devil is trying to take me down. Anyhow. You're getting pissed on by the trolls. I'm getting pissed on, shit on. And it's not even about the trolls, Candace. That's the thing. It's not even about the trolls. It's about TikTok. You know, it's not even about, it's like the trolls can be dealt with. Those battles that we face are inner battles. Sometimes everyone knows has a battle. Oh shit. Nope. I know about battles. Coach, I know about battles. Let me tell you. I just want peace, tranquility. I want to be able to be me, right? Without being constantly berated and chastised by somebody, right? I want to be able to speak and talk like other people do on this app, you know? Without people so jealous that they want to chase me around every corner, right? The jealousy is absurd, because why would anybody else take the time to mass report like that? Who has that much time? Because you know how quickly it takes, how much time it takes? Coach Miller, yes, one of my followers sent it to me. Ebony, if you're on YouTube, girl, I got my present. It's amazing. Love my shirt. Love my wine. I'm excited, girl. And that was sweet for you to send a little gift for Hannah. I texted her last night and I said, Ebony sent you a little present. She goes, me? I said, yeah. So I know, Miller, I'm trying to, coach. I'm trying to, but you know, a woman can only take so much sometimes. I'm just trying to be supportive for my friends, right? This poor guy was asking for help, right? His dad has Parkinson's and Alzheimer's, and I was telling him what I do. Really? Come on, you guys. Making up a song to have fun with? I do it with my kids. It's not just Ed. I do it with my fucking husband. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with coping in different ways, right? What's wrong? I know, Rowdy, but it was just a little misunderstanding. So I think, you know, I'm just trying to help people. That's all I'm doing. You know, sorry you took it so seriously. Sorry you're so affected by me. Sorry I'm living in your head rent-free. But that's a you problem. It's not me. You could leave me the fuck alone and find somebody else to pick on. Bye, Rudy. Keep your head up, girl. I love you. I'm just trying to lighten the mood, Marion. That's all it is. It's nothing serious. And I just can't, it sucks that I have to be careful with whatever I say. Nothing I say in that vein is serious. Are you kidding me? Y'all need to get a grip. Y'all need to just get out of my space. If you don't like me, get the fuck out of my space. Why do you want to insist on taking people down? I respect Ed. I respect Dan. Well, what are you doing to me? What the fuck are you doing to me? If you respect my husband and you respect Ed, you sure as hell wouldn't be doing this to their person. Their person. Their person. Why the fuck is Mark here already? Oh my God. Michelle, don't worry. It's not you doing it, girl. And I'm talking about people like you. Does it make you feel better? Michelle, and this is an accurate question. Does it make you feel better when somebody's talking about something that she's affected by? Does it make you feel like a stronger woman to come on and to be passive aggressive with her? Michelle, shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you for being a woman and not supporting other women. Shame on you for not uplifting people while they're down instead of tearing them down. Kentucky guy, I don't give a fuck. Get rid of everybody that's complaining about me. I don't give two shits. How many miles are you doing today? Hold on, Travis. Mark, look, I'm gonna show you something from this weekend. Look over here to the left. Wait, I was gonna shut your door. So, this, there, I'm gonna knock you through it. Here. Okay, well, anyhow, yeah, I don't know what people, and this is what I'm talking about. These are the people I'm talking about. I'm talking about these people who are constantly badgering other people. You know I'm upset today. Why come on and be an ass, right? So, hi, Steven. So, anyhow, we have to, and especially women. You know, I saw something on the news, one of the news medias, whether it was Fox News, CNN, I don't know, but somebody was on there talking about how women need to band together right now, right? Women really need to uplift and support one another and get through this shit. You know what I mean? And Jacquelina, do you not hear what I'm talking about? Because obviously you're making assumptions that are quite ugly. So, I don't know, Deb, because I was bullying and harassing. That's why. Anyhow, bye, Leslie. Have a good day. Hello, Lee from Canada. It is DK, I believe that now. I'm not putting up any shit. So if y'all want to come out of the woodwork and say what you gotta say, let's block you now. Because I don't put up with this from men being disrespectful to women, and I don't put up with women being disrespectful to other women. You guys stop making yourselves feel better. Stop validating your responses that aren't valid because you're just projecting and miserable with yourself. Women need to support other women. Why are you on here trying to drag each other down? This is such a fucking crazy life we live in. Rise above it. I ain't coming to Georgia. That shit is hot. Scotland. Is it cold all the time? Billy, I'm not talking about women being disrespectful towards men. I'm talking about what I'm talking about right now, because it has a point. So go ask your question somewhere else, Billy. I need you at my house to teach my husband some things. I'm coming, Deb. Well, first of all, where do you live? Well, here's the difference is, Nikki, Georgia has the humidity. We are dry. Not as dry as Vegas, but Georgia has the humidity. Georgia's similar to Nashville. So you walk outside, you're already spritzing your vagina, your pits, your tits, your hair goes up and like a curl, like why wash your hair? Oh, Susan, God forbid I tell you how I get through some days, because I got banned for talking about how I get through some days. So I can't tell you my tricks of the trade because people are angry. People are angry. Yeah. Thanks, Bullet Bob. Yeah, I make up songs, and people just didn't like my songs, so whatever. Georgia is pretty. I love me some Georgia. I love me some Nashville. But it just, yeah, you guys have no humidity, right, Beth? Your humidity's like at 0. You know, thank you. No fucking thank you. I don't even, it's like you can't even breathe, you know? That's my paranoia. That's my paranoia about being cremated. You can't breathe in that shit. It's like being in Vegas. It's like being in Vegas. Love you, Janet. Have a good day. Hope your day's better than mine. Thank you, girl. Look, I ran 3 miles. Over 3 miles, I was so irritated. I haven't ran over 3 miles in a while. Shitballs. Who's that trip trapping over here? And some people ask me if everything, well, yes, everything is a song to me, because when I bring lotion, I was running at a 5:1. Beth, but I understand that lotion will seep in your skin inside, but the minute you walk outside, doesn't it just start seeping out? Doesn't it seep in and seep out? Girl, I don't know. You don't even sweat. It helps make things not so tense. You know, it's the same song I sing to my husband. Don't make me bash you in the head with my meat mallet. Don't keep on talking, 'cause you're pissing me off. Lord have mercy, you better knock it off. You see that wall over there with the bricks on it? What I envision to do, you better walk right past and get into the room before I bash right into you. And I do the same thing with Ed. Memory care. I was singing a memory care song. Some days you do want to strangle him. It's an equal opportunity, right? I want to strangle Ed, right? When the repetition goes so much, every 2 seconds, you're like, oh my God, sit down, for the love of God. I'm not talking to you about it anymore. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? People are offended by how I handle shit. People are offended. Walk in my fucking shoes for 24 fucking hours, right? We are human. We're all emotional. But I keep on keeping on, because that's my job. Have fun. It doesn't mean I can't have fun during the process. You can't let these people, I know. It's not, Andy, it's not even the idiot trolls. It's just, you know, working for a company, right? Because in essence, they're paying me to do a job, right? But which benefits them. And I lost, TikTok is, I lost my, so it just sucks, because you feel let down, you don't feel supported. And especially when they come after you in full vengeance. I know you guys, somebody tell TikTok that the connection's lost. Oh, it's coming back. Okay, you guys, I don't know what's happening. Maybe the server I'm on. You choose this. If you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. Susan. Girl, Susan, never mind. No worth wasting my breath now. She's gone. Again, Susan, support other women. Try that. Stop shitting on them. You're welcome. Yeah, and leave. So Susan needs to go relax with some corn. She needs something. Corn hub, is that what you're talking about? I just can't today. It's completely normal. Who denounce it are going from there. Yeah, you know, Jules, they think that, you know, they have this righteous power, that they know better, right? That people think that they would never treat their loved ones that way. I'm not treating him anyway. He's still getting treated whether I'm singing a fucking song or not. Whether I'm singing about choking somebody out. How many times have you threatened your kid? Don't make me smack your mouth. Don't make me, you want an ass whooping? What's the difference? What's the difference? What is the difference? It's not a me problem, it's a you problem. Because you're in denial. There's no acceptance to what your behavior is, but yet you want to come after mine. I'm still walking the walk, talking the talk. Oh, thanks, Shanda. I like that. He's an adult. No shit. Hafamahan? What's your point? He's my father-in-law, and I'm taking care of his ass every fucking day. Hafamahan? And he's not an adult at this stage of the game. He needs to be loved. He needs to be cared for. He needs to be looked out for with his best interests. And that's what we're doing in this house for the last 4 fucking years. Some people are still suckling the teat. I said they're with stage 4 cancer and drug-induced dementia. Oh no. I've been a DSP for a manic mental person for them. Oh, Kimberly, I'm so sorry. Now that's something, you know, that's something. Nobody's angering me. Nobody's angering me, Linda. I mean, I promise you, nobody's angering me. TikTok, maybe. But the idiots on here, no, they don't anger me. I hate that. That triggers me when people say that. Even when my husband says, well, don't let them bother you. They're not. Those fucking idiots don't bother me. 90-year-old husband, his whole tender me, and only me some days I have to pray us for each hour, and I'm grateful to have each and every day. Sheila, right? Right? You are human. You have needs. You have wants. You have desires, right? That are being sacrificed for taking care of your man.
You're all right, Mom.
Kristen, this isn't the place for you, honey, because I'm not always mad. And that's an assumption and a judgment you're making. Think about that. It's a you problem, not a me problem. I'm not mad. Hi, Ed.
All right. You're going to go over there.
Hi, Mikey.
You're going over there, Pop. All right, you'll be back. Your mom's going to take you to lunch, and then you'll be back. All right? Pop,
Seen it on on Oprah. What? Been there, done that. Oh, got the T-shirt and seen it on Oprah. That's funny. With a loved one, lost her, really don't understand how draining is. It's not even Kayla. I mean, that's the thing, is that the dynamics with the loved one, right, with Alzheimer's. But what about the other dynamics of the household? You know, the other. Yeah, so like you have to make some phone calls, girl. I have a lot more other dynamics in my house other than just Ed. You know what I mean? It's not just him that stresses me the fuck out, right? So.
Here, Mark, put this hat on.
You start talking about you have no idea you are so special. Yes, Sheila, you are very strong, and that's amazing. And I'm running a house. I'm micromanaging everybody's health, my kids, my husband. Right there, right on the sink. Dan, right on the sink. There's a yellow rag. No, that's not the sink.
That's dirty. It's not going to help. It's got grease on it.
It doesn't have grease.
That's got grease on it.
It doesn't have grease. It's fine.
That's what it's made for. It's freaking
No, I was watching it and I used to think that
Nobody wants to listen to me. This is what I have to deal with too. You see that? You see that? When blind at the same time is so hard, Jen. It's so hard. But you know, everybody just wants to make it about Ed. You know, everybody wants to sit and make my life about Ed. Everybody, you know, the trolls. It's not just about Ed. It's not just about Ed. It's everything else that most women take care of. Me, my own personal issues, my own shit that I have to cope with and try to overcome and try to keep my head above water. It starts with you first. And some days we don't have the energy because we are broken and we are not okay. Right? We are not okay all the time, but we're expected to be okay. I'm expected to still take care of my house, take care of Ed, right? I'm still expected to shower him, feed him, do his clothes, and everything else. We don't get a day, right? But it starts with you first. And if you're broken, your day's gonna be broken, and it's gonna be fucking hard. It's going to be fucking hard. We can't take a break, right? You don't think Dan doesn't rely on me for most every fucking thing in my house? You don't think he sees when I'm broken? No, he doesn't. And I don't even bother to tell him.
I was gonna let the cat in. The cat was Purple, back. All right, I'll see you.
So it is what it is, you guys. It is what it is. But don't make it just about Ed, because there's so much more to my journey than just Ed. He's a fucking topper. And sometimes that topper helps explode. Sometimes that topper helps me to explode, because when you are hurting, when you are falling, and when you are overwhelmed, there's nothing like having to deal with the repetition, right? Care. I just don't want to. I'm not in my right mind, but you have to. You have to. And people say he's an adult. No, he's not. He's an adult, yeah. By proxy, you know what I mean? He's an adult, but he's not. He can't make up his mind. He can't make decisions for himself right now. It's up to me and Dan to make those decisions for him. Let him do this. Let him shower himself. Why can't he do this? Because he can't. He's incapable because his adult body is failing him. Not only with age, but his brain is rotting. Oh, Jazzy Jazz, I love you. It's like having a kid all over again, really a toddler, because you got to keep them seated because he's going to topple at any minute and hurt himself and possibly end his life because of his walking inabilities. People get me mad at me for telling him to sit down like a dog. Yes, I'm telling him to sit down because that's the fucking safest place for him. Get him to use a cane. Get him to use a walker. Oh, it's that easy. If it were that easy, don't you think you would see him doing it? Huh? Give him a puzzle. You should see the gifts. I mean, it's kind that people send gifts, but you should see the gifts they sent. They sent gifts of small little pieces for Ed to put together to make things out of. Now, do you think he has the finger dexterity for little small pieces, let alone using a puzzle piece? Mateo, that's so sweet. Don't expect any help. When you're taking on this role, it's amazing how many people leave, you know? That, like, what? Small little things. What? What? I just started laughing. I just started laughing. And I don't think the walker would be good for him anyway, because he would just go forward, the walker would be out here, and his face would be busted up. You know what I mean? Family leaves, they disappear. I'll help you, sure. I'll do it, gone. Oh, Mateo, no, it's a tough journey, brother. But you know what? It says a lot about your character. Yeah. It's really hard, Diane, I know. And you guys, you know, everybody has their own way of coping with things. It doesn't make my way the only way or the best way, but I deal with my things through sarcasm and humor. So when I make up songs about bashing somebody's head in the wall, it is for me, not for anybody else. And do you think Ed could hear it? Do you think he hears when I'm singing? Hell no. Y'all need to grow up, you mass reporters. Let me get my gin and juice. So yeah, you guys don't send Ed any gifts having to do with his hands. He can barely hold a freaking cup with one hand. You guys, he can't work with small pieces, nor does he want to. I think it's great, and it may have worked something fierce with a relative of yours, but Ed doesn't put things together. He never has. He's not a handyman. He's not anything of the sort. He doesn't want to do, not unless you're screaming singing. I was screaming singing yesterday, and he just laughed. He couldn't hear it because it was too, the tone, the pitch was too much for him. I can't hear what you're saying. You know, that's Ed. So you guys, you got to stop doing this shit. I mean, tonight I'll show it to you. I don't want to make people feel bad. I don't know who even sent him. There's also a little motorboat. It's like this big with a little tiny, with a tiny little remote. For what? For Wesley? I am broken every day, but my husband can't see it with his illness, and I just have to keep going. Yeah, Pam. Cheers, honey. And my husband's alive and not sick, and he still can't see when I'm broken. You aren't alone. There is many a night I cry myself to sleep. Yeah. And I have a partner who's aware. Or is he? Mm-hmm. They don't notice. They don't notice. Even when they're sick. Even when they're healthy. Ugh. But you're in a good community. Slick, you are alone. Sorry. Oh, I know. It's lonely sometimes in this journey. I always tell people, sometimes even when you have a partner, it's still lonely, you know? And it's lonely in different ways. Where's my towel? It's lonely in different ways. But I can relate to so many of you. Right before this live, before all the chaos and drama, that Jelly Roll song came on. You know, TikTok, because you know it's really popular right now. The I'm Not Okay. Man, it always strikes a nerve.
with me. Every time, Candace. Every time. So it's okay. It's so okay, you know, to not be okay. It's okay to have those feelings, you know. I work so hard trying to normalize for everybody. Everybody doing this alone. I couldn't imagine, right? I'm alone, but I'm not alone in so many different ways. And there's those of you that are alone. And I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it because I'm struggling, you know, I'm struggling this week, and I'm hormonal, so excuse my tears. And this week has been tough because I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I just want to not have to worry, you know, and take care of somebody, you know. Yeah, you know, Foggy City Dave, it's not even just Ed, it's life. It's my husband, it's his energy, it's, you know, it's everything. And I'm that person. I'm me. You know, I'm the one who's expected to take care of it all. It treats me really bad. My kids have all come and gone. My mom, when they were married, she's broken. I'm a hospice nurse and my dad confused. My dad will probably live to be about 100. Oh, Mateo, thank you for your hard work being a hospice nurse. It gets overwhelming for everybody. You know, I'm crying for you guys, you know. I'm crying your stories, you know. I'm crying for myself and my emotions and dealing with the shit. And, you know, I share things with you guys. I share a lot of things with you guys. I don't share it all. I don't share it all. I don't share the real struggles, right? I share you the real struggles for you guys, but my own interpersonal struggles, I don't always share everything with you or what I'm going through because I try to put on a happy face too. For you guys, right? For you guys. But I'm tired. Oh, thanks, Marty. I'm tired. Right? It's exhausting life. And none of you have the luxury, right, of just taking that minute and just saying, I got to get out, because you don't have that help. I at least have that ability to where I can say, look, I'm out, but everything else still relies on me. I get home and I'm still expected to, you know, I know, Mandy, and I am like you. I like to have the control of doing everything because it makes me feel better, and I know my way's the better way. I know my way, you know, is the better way. Like, people are like, why don't you have Dan shower Ed? Because my way's the better way. I do, and Dan knows it too, because Dan can't take the time to do what I do. That's not Dan's way, and he's impatient, and, you know, yeah, and that's the thing, Aurora, right? It's like you're a glutton for punishment. It's like you know, once it's gone, it's horrible, and then you're like, you miss it, right? And I know that shit's gonna happen, right? I know that shit's gonna happen. I'm gonna miss it, but it's not just about Ed. You know, it's not just about Ed. It's so much more than just Ed. You know, it's not. The stress comes as a group, the whole house, you know, my kids, their health, bills, taxes that I gotta save for that I haven't been able to. Don't tell Dan. You know, all my shit that I have to do around my house, right? And travel and all that stuff. I do it all. Dan would, if I died tomorrow, Dan would never know what's going on. Dan would never know what's going on. He wouldn't know how to run the house. He wouldn't know where the money is. He wouldn't know where I have everything, how I have everything set up. He wouldn't know. Literally do it all. And he doesn't want to hear about anything. He doesn't want to hear about money stress that I have. I have control of the money, figure it out. Right? I don't care. Do what you got to do. I don't want to know about it. It stresses me out. That's what he says. I just need your advice. I don't want to talk about it. It stresses me out. Love you, Mateo. Yeah, you have to take his keys. Ed hasn't driven. I should take Dan's keys too. Just kidding. Mateo, good job, buddy. So we, you know, I have all the money, all our liquid cash I have control of. He doesn't know. His name's not on any of it. It's all mine. He has one account that I have his name on. And that's it. He doesn't want to know nothing. And sometimes I just need to bounce ideas off of, you know, should I do this? Should I do that? I don't care. Just do it. It's stressing me out. I do it all. So I make the decisions. I buy the cars. He no longer, right, wants to deal with any of that. I bought the car. I buy all the cars. I bought the last 4 cars we've had because he can't do it. Can't handle the stress. Can't handle the loan. You know, if you take out a loan or write a check for it or whatever you do, can't handle it. It's too stressful. Too stressful. Yeah, Dan doesn't have any of my passcodes. He doesn't even know how much money I have. How about that? He doesn't even know how much money I have. We have. I have. You know, Margaret, and sometimes I have to say that I know, right? I know. Yellow, that's funny. I know, you know, like, I know Ed is so happy he's here. I mean, really, honestly, I don't think there's any other place he would rather be, is our house. Because he was here with us the whole time. You know what I mean? He was here with us the whole time. He spent most of his hours here in the daytime at my house for the last 18 years. I know, but it still doesn't make it. I know my husband, you know, I know my husband appreciates me, right? I know my husband appreciates me in everything I do. I know he knows, he just doesn't know how to communicate it or express it. It still sucks. You know what I mean? Life, you guys. Life. It's so hard, Yellow, because sometimes you just need a hug. Sometimes you just need a hug. You need a thank you. You need I need you. Thank you. I couldn't do this job without you. Yes. It's the heaviest burden to bear, because that's what we're built. We're born. It's innate, I think, in most women, because I know there's some women who don't have that. Hi, Jay. It's just life. I think I've been having very stressful dreams lately. I don't really remember. I was with Justin Bieber, though, just so you know. I was traveling around with Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber in a car. I have no idea why I was with him, but I was. So I remember that. Me too, Kenna, right? You know, the old school men mentality is just that, right? Well, you know, people say, well, he provided you with a paycheck. Okay. Okay. Just because you bring home a paycheck means you don't have to pay attention to anything else? No, I don't agree with that. I have those dreams too, Tara Bear. Teeth falling out. I don't like that. I get stressed out with teeth. I hate teeth. Like, if I could just pull all my teeth and have dentures, that would probably relieve a lot of stress of mine. I should be grateful. I should be grateful. I should be grateful. Oh, Laura, I'm telling you. But then you don't have to deal with dentist anxiety, right? I don't know. Somebody told me I should be grateful. I should be grateful because my husband maybe made the money. I guess I should be grateful. Did I ever say I wasn't grateful? No. Again, that's your projection of your own feelings, not mine. And he just wants to give me advice. Yes, butterfly kisses. I can't stand that shit. Some of the time is I think to myself, sometimes I preface it like this. I'll come in, I'm crying, right? And he's looking at me like, whoa, what do I do? She's showing emotion. I don't know how to deal, right? And I'm like, just listen to me, as I'm crying. Just listen to me. Don't tell me how I should have done it. Don't tell me how I should fix it. Don't tell me how to feel. I'm venting to you. Just sit there and nod. And guess what? The fucker still says, well, you shouldn't have done that. Okay, that's not the point. I just need to vent, and I should be able to go and vent to my husband and have him say, I'm sorry, I get it. And that's what I said that. Why can't you do that? Why can't you just give me some fucking support instead of dissecting everything I did wrong? Just give me something. Give me something I need. Stop being on my ass all the time, right? Especially when I'm upset. I don't need to hear your advice on how I handled that poorly or how I should feel. Just fucking hug me and say, I'm sorry, right? That's it. Bottom line, do it. It's not that difficult. Now, when he's upset and he's crying, he wants the same thing from me. And guess what I do? I do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's tough. Even though in my head I'm thinking, you pussy. But I don't say it. Because I know what I want, right? When he's upset, I'm calling him every name in the book. Fucking pussy, weak motherfucker. Grow some balls, you shithead. But I don't say it. Because I do what I expect to be done to me, right? I do. I'm embarrassed for your behavior, so entitled. Oh, God. How am I entitled? Do you want to come in a box? Where is he? Did you guys mute him already? Did you already mute him? I would like to bring him in a box. Let him say that to my face. When I'm crying, he's like, what the fuck now? Fucking perimenopause. No, Dan's not a problem solver. He doesn't solve anything. Shit, I'm the one who has to solve everything. I'm the one that's like, well, go talk to Danielle. What? Talk to me for what? Well, you need to decide what you want to do. No. So let me tell you, I do everything myself. I handle my own emotions by myself. Because I can't go to my husband. Because he doesn't get it. Doesn't mean he doesn't love me. But look at who his dad is. His dad couldn't deal with that shit either. The role model that Ed has set for his people and his family hasn't been that great. You deal with your own shit. You don't go to people. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Somebody wrote, don't speak down on poor Eddie. Yes, 1K. The drawback to being a strong woman is people don't think you need the things you need, right? Here's the thing. I'm speaking out for my people. I'm speaking out for the women who are dealing with the same shit. It's not about me. You know, it's not about me. I'm not here trying to get validation for the way I feel. That's one thing you need to understand. I am not trying to validate for myself. I'm trying to normalize that these are normal feelings for many people, right? And I see, you know, a lot of these women on here saying, holy shit, girl, right? Like this is my husband's the same way. I'm speaking out, and that's the thing about me is I reach out to people by sharing my experiences because I know it's important for others to hear that they aren't alone, right? These are normal feelings to feel. And people get so offended by that. And then want to attack me about not being thankful and not having gratitude, that has nothing to do with that. I'm talking about interpersonal relationships that happen every day, right? Doesn't mean I don't love my husband. It doesn't mean my husband doesn't love me. But I'm talking to my friends on this social media app, trying to reach out to them and letting them know, girl, it's me too. Me too. This is my community. This is the community I'm trying to build for women, for men, people who feel comfortable, people who love to hear me speak my shit, people who love and can relate to my shit. I try to make fun of it because that's what you have to do. You have to make fun of your life sometimes because if you can't laugh at it, then you're fucking crying. And I choose to try to laugh as much as I can about my situation. I love this community for myself because I can sit here and I see women go, girl, you have no idea. Girl, me too. What the fuck can we do? The husband hideaway. The husband hideaway came from that. People want to mute me for bullying and harassment, for creating with the community a husband hideaway for all the women who need to get rid of and punish our husbands. You know, it doesn't mean we don't love our husbands. I'm connecting with my friends on here, and that's all it is. It's a connection for you more than it is for me, but it benefits me at the same time because sometimes it makes me feel like I'm not alone. Then I feel sometimes that I'm just chasing my tail all fucking day long, thinking to myself, is this my life? What am I doing? Who did I marry? Why am I taking care of a man that drove me nuts most of my life? This is what my life now at a time in my life where I'm supposed to be living life and traveling and having fun and I'm stuck. Do you ever think your feelings from long ago towards Ed sometimes come out of your subconscious? No shit. No shit. And you don't think he doesn't do the same thing to me? Y'all, it's just like being a father and a daughter in an essence, right? Everybody says, like, at the end of the day, Dan says, he's still my father, right? He's still my father. So I'm going to have that relationship with my dad as father and son, not sick man and son. Same thing with me. Ed and I have this relationship all the time. You don't get triggered by your parents? You don't get triggered by your parents? You don't get triggered to the people in your house, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your friends don't trigger you? There is no fucking difference. There's no fucking difference. When my mom was dying, she still triggered me, and I still reacted sometimes. Because that's what we have. That's what's been ingrained in our fucking psyche, right? Marfar, get the fuck out of here. I don't deal with stupid shit like that comment. So that's the thing. Of course, our interpersonal relationships over the last 45 years hit. You should have seen us yesterday. You should have seen him yesterday with me. Basically telling me I was a stupid girl all day long. You don't know anything. You don't know anything. So you don't think that's going to trigger me in a moment at the end of the day when I'm already trying to keep my shit calm? Yeah. Yeah. You should have seen the looks he gives me. Same looks as he did when I was little. Hi, Turtle Chickie. You don't think that's going to trigger you? Yeah, some days it's going to trigger you majorly. And some days you are going to react because you're human. I would never post that. I would never post him like that because that's not what we show of Ed, right? That's not what Dan wants him remembered as Ed. If I wanted views, somebody over here on the TikTok was saying, well, you only get views when you post Ed confused. Oh, let me tell you something. I could get views. Me and Dan could both get views every day. But it's called dignity. It's called respect. I'm not doing this shit to go viral every day, but I could. Oh boy, could I go viral every day. But we don't, do we? Why is that? Why is that? You're contacting human services on me? Okay, they would laugh at you. Go ahead, contact them. Contact them. They would look at my videos and they would laugh at you and say, what is the problem? This is family taking care of their father-in-law who has dementia. And your problem is what? Yeah, you guys, ooh, I'm going to go report you. Okay, report me, please. Let them just laugh in your face for filing a stupid ass claim. Oh, you contacted them already? Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah. So, so basically what you see are the decent parts of Ed, right? No, he's not spicy all the time. He's not spicy all the time, but he gets spicy. And sometimes I laugh, sometimes I react, sometimes there's no perfect minute of the day. Yes, Cindy, I agree with you. If your family would consider placing your fill. It's not about the family at this point. Here's what you got to realize. We are the primary caregivers of Ed. me and Dan. I don't believe anybody gets a say at this point. I've had him for what, almost 10 months, going on 10 months full time. Where are they? Where are they? Mark helps out because that's what Mark does. He's a big helper with Joanne. He went to the emergency room with her the other day. He dealt with her, and he took, like, today, because, you know, I didn't want to take Ed to the, well, I wasn't asked to take Ed to the dermatologist, but Dan's in a class for continuing education for his bar card, and Mark's like, I'll just take him. That's what Mark does. So it's just us. And if I wanted Ed to die in the next month, I would place him in a community service facility. He wouldn't last. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? My daughter's to shower, who's sneaky Pete, and only wet his hair. Yeah, that's what I do it. I do it. I get in there, and he lets me do it. He enjoys it. You know, he enjoys it. The other day he was a little bit, you know, he all of a sudden I'm trying, you know, because I'm just trying to get through, you know, everything else. What about Carrie? No. You're gonna get the truth from me. You're gonna get the truth from me. No, she doesn't. Dan gets very, very protective of his family. You see who takes care of the father. Does Carrie help out with her mom? Sometimes, but Mark does most of it. Come on. It frustrates me because I don't understand. I don't understand why we have this. We have to protect. No, I mean, what are we protecting? People choose to do what they want to do, right? People choose to participate. People choose to call. People choose to do and maintain relationships the way they want to maintain them. Truth is the truth, and I'm not going to sit and hide things because I feel the need to not make my siblings feel any different or the community on my family. Everybody has a choice on how they want to continue their relationships. I don't know why it's a big secret. Oh, they all help out in their own way. Okay, yeah, you're right. Mark's our go-to person. Everybody else? No. And if you saw more people here, you would see them in videos. Come on. You would see them in videos. So, yeah. Yeah, Robin, there's more bad days than good days, right? Some days at the end of the day, I just sit back and go, fuck, I don't want to do this shit tomorrow. This has been horrible. And it's been a hard last 4 days for me. Yeah, Zoo family, he couldn't help. No, he's not easy. Even Mark goes crazy within 20. By the time Mark drops him off, Mark will be at his wit's end. That's driving me nuts. That's normal. No, they can't do it. They don't have the inclination to do it. And it's okay. There is no rule book that says you have to take care of your parents when they get older. There is no rule book that says that. People choose to take care of them or they choose to not be. Just like your relationships. And you can't blame, Mikey, you can't blame them for not doing it. They didn't step up to the plate. Whether other people felt obligated to do so or not, that's on them, not on the others. But, there's a big ass but in there, Mikey. Still doesn't get you. It still makes you pissed off, right? It still makes you angry. You cannot help but validate your anger towards them, thinking, you know, if Dan's complaining about Dad, or, you know, gosh, where are they? Why aren't they saying, hey, I'll take care of it? You know what I mean? Nobody says, oh, let me, you know, when Carrie went to Washington D.C. with Dan, It was like, sure, I'll go with you. How about, why isn't Danielle going? Why don't I stay with Dad while you and Danielle go? No. Do you think that happens that way? Do I feel obligated to do this, or was it a mutual thing? I did it for my husband. I didn't do it for Ed. Now I'm doing it for Ed. But I did it for my husband. Would I have gone if I could have? Yeah, absolutely. I haven't been able to go on trips. Why? Why haven't I been able to go on trips? Because I've been worried about Ed. That's why. That's why. So at the beginning, I did this for my husband. Now I'm doing it for my husband and Ed. Kenna, there's one thing you need to understand about this family. They're very selfish. They are very ADHD. They're very impulsive, and they are very surfacey when it comes to emotions. There's no point. There's no point in talking. Doesn't work. You know, but Sioux family, you can't, should everyone have a part? Maybe. But there comes a point in time where you can't really shift the person back and forth. But should everybody step up to the plate, somehow come to the house that you decided they're going to be at? Abso-fucking-lutely. You know, if you want to go out for, somebody should be like, hey, what can I do for you this week? I believe that, you know? But no, you have to realize that a lot. There is programs like in Hemp Daily. Do I resent that a lot? I don't think I resent that. I think resent is a very strong word. I don't know if I would use resent because I don't feel that way all the time. Do they help financially? No. No. Karina, I do not want my kids taking care of me. I don't. Because he is, after my son was diagnosed with it, because he is aggressive at times, and it makes me so angry at times. He's 21 now, and he just, but your family stopped coming around because your son has a disability? Wow. Nice family. No, we take care of Ed. Yeah, we take care of Ed. We take care of Ed. And there are things that, you know, he pays for himself, like his supplemental medical stuff, and his account pays for that. But for the most part, you know, we pay for it. Yeah. We have social media. Yeah. So, but that's all he helps with. If he doesn't buy groceries, or I buy all his stuff. So, I don't want anybody to take care of me. Yeah. Love you, Jay. So got pretty bad, most of his kids. Yeah, people vanish. You know, people don't like dealing with things. You know, life is too rough for people, you know. And that's how you know true friends are, true family, is they're there with you to the very end. Our kids take it. No, Linda, I don't want my kids to take care of me. Now, if they choose to take care of me, that's on them. But I told them all very well that if they don't have the means to take care of me, or I can't afford to take care of myself, or whatever, they hire a nurse or whatever, I would want specifics for them if whoever. Like Dan, I don't know. He might be very difficult. I know Jennifer wouldn't take care of him. Jennifer would be like, who's got Dad? But yeah, no, that's just not me. I don't expect my kids to take care of me because I took care of them. I'm living through crazy, right? I'm living through it right now, and it's stressful. You know, I cry a lot. I'm frustrated a lot. There's so many times I just want to be left alone, and I don't want to have to do, my ed chores or on top of everything else. I don't want them feeling the same way. I really don't. I don't want them feeling the same way unless they can afford to do it and provide the means within the house to do it. No, I don't go to therapy. I'm my own therapy. Andrew's very easygoing. It's really hard. Sometimes I'm like, can you have any other emotion than, you know, what you show? I've seen Andrew very mad a couple times. And it takes a lot, mostly when he's been sick. Oh yeah, Kel, they'll all be there when the hands come out. Yeah. When the settlement of yeah, trust me. I got stories, but I can't share that shit online. Trust me. Do I have stories? And when I form my boundaries with them recently, it's been a lot of bad shit that I've endured over the years through people that can't even see how that could affect somebody who's taking care of their father. Mm-hmm. And two people primarily in the family. I'm done. I don't owe anybody any in my respect or my time. No, I did it a lot. I did it for my husband. Another sacrifice that I did for my husband is to continuously be around these people. Not doing it anymore because I'm busting my ass. For what? For them? I'm not even the real kid. But they don't deserve my respect. And if you guys found out, you guys would understand. And so I don't, hi Fupa. I don't have any sisters. Mm-mm. We don't get anything, you guys. We don't get anything. We don't get anything in any assistance. And, social media helps. Dan also feels now that, he helps with our social media, that that's what we use it for, right? Is to help him. Dan's also very respectful, and he tries to do things very carefully so he doesn't piss people off. And sometimes, I like to piss people off. But he doesn't ask for anything because he's like, we're making a living off of Grandpa. We're keeping him here. We're doing this stuff. We don't need anything. And so, no, we pretty much pay. Ed has some things he pays. Absolutely. And he should. But then we cover everything else. Yeah. And, a little bit of money comes in here. We do take a little bit of money to help for, some incidentals and food and stuff like that. But put money in his, wallet and stuff like that we do. Because he doesn't really go to the bank anymore. But it doesn't cover everything. No, we do it. It's okay. It's okay. But this relationship, right, that Dan and I have, you guys have to remember, it's complicated because it's not like I was from an outside family source, right? I wasn't from an outside family source. So things get a little bit more complicated in certain areas, right? Because my mom married Ed and I'm kind of in the family and, things like that. But it gets complicated and some things arise and some people don't like the things that arise. And, but long story short is it gets a little bit complicated with certain things, There's a lot of hurt feelings on my part. There's a lot of things that I feel people didn't respect me for, and they should have, and they don't. They still don't. You know, and anyhow. Yeah, if he went to a nursing home, it would be 10 grand a month for him, and the money would go really quick. um, all family must for the coop. Yep, yep. Yeah, you never truly know your family until your parents pass. And once my mom passed, wow, 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 things changed. Sad, very sad. Um, uh, am I close with Josh? Oh yeah, I'm best friends with his wife. Me and Josh, your mother is to blame for cheating with Ed. Get the fuck out of here. You're sick person. What the fuck? Get your facts straight. God, what a sick fuck. Can you report them? Is it too late to report them? Jesus Christ. Who are you the closest to out of the 5 kids besides Josh? Josh. Josh is my blood. Josh is my blood. So he's my mom. So yeah, I'm the closest with Josh. That's it. Yeah. Yikes. Oh, thanks, good. Josh is my half brother. Josh is my half brother, and Josh is Dan's half brother. Let people report them from there. Dealing with trolls so early. Oh my God, Steven, all day. I got booted already with 10 minutes into my live. You know, all this shit. Again, I am best friends with Josh's wife and Josh. I'm very close to that family and my nuggets. They are my blood. That's it. I'm the closest to Josh and his wife. Do we get it? Do I need to say it in a different way? Josh's wife, Rocky, and I are best friends. Yes. Josh is half of me and my mom, right? So Josh and I have always been close because he's like my brother. Yes. So there you have it. Why doesn't Josh help? Josh has because Josh works 60 hours a week. His wife works, and he's got 3 strong children. So I was 3 young children. So how would you expect him to help? Would that be fair, first of all? And number 2, do you see your other brothers? Yes. Yes. Josh is 40. I need a board. I need the family tree board. Once there was a man named Ed. He met a woman named Janice. And in the time when she was single and Ed was single, they met. Josh helps me, Mikey. Josh is an advocate for me. What Josh does for the situation, right, more than anybody else, is the cool thing is that Josh will, says stuff like, you need to get help. Well, Josh, let me get to the family. I'll tell them what the fuck. Josh knows the sacrifice. He knows. He sees me, he sees me. He understands. And he worries because he's like, this is ridiculous. You need help. This is, And so no, Josh would be my number one protector in the family. Like, y'all shut the fuck up. It doesn't matter how much money they need. They need it. They need care, you know? So is Josh closer to the other? Josh, yeah. I mean, Josh talks, Josh talks to, I think Josh, you know, Dave is just kind of on his own. He's really kind of, you know, really weird. I mean, Dave's an introvert. He's into his own wealth and toys. Adam, you know, makes phone calls to his family. Yes. Calls Dan probably the least out of everybody. Talks to Mark. Mark calls every day. They talk to Mark every day. But it's hard for Josh to just talk. You know, his job is phone and driving a lot, you know. So do I have mods on here? Do I have mods on here? TikTok? Because there's a couple people that need to go. If not, I could get rid of them myself. So the does Carrie call Josh? No. That's okay, Kim. I just needed to know if I was alone. Lily, I need to mod you too. I'll have to mod you. How many times has Carrie seen Dylan? Dylan's almost 17 months. You want to ask that question? A matter of fact, has anybody seen the boy? No. The family just doesn't work that way. They're weird like that. But what do? I'm busting my ass to go there every chance I get because that's how important they are to me. Everybody has their own life. You know, again, you put in your relationship what you want to get out of it. But those babies, those are my life. Those are my life. It's part of my mom. I see my mom in their toes. Yeah. John, don't tell a 50-year-old woman what you think about what she's doing. You have no fortitude or platitude or anything else to tell me how to be. You know, I don't mind it, Charisse. You know why? I don't mind it because I get them. I don't have to share. But I'm sure it bothers Josh. Don't you think? Susie Q, I think she left. Leslie came over and took care of it. Y'all, when you take on this job as a caregiver, you can't expect people to step up. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to have no guilt. And I think Josh has a level of comfort knowing that it's me taking care of his dad. I've got Josh. I've got Josh. Not that it means he's not affected by the other shit, but he knows who he can come to. I got his back. I got his kids' back, and I will fight every little motherfucker off of them. And you know, let me tell you something. I'm a mama bear. I lost a lot of respect for a lot of people because of that. My baby. He's your brother. And you don't take the time out to see his precious kids. Wow. All right. That's the way they're doing it. He's got me. And let me tell you, in times of crisis, in times of need, where do they go? Me. I make a joke out of it, Rev, because I know it hurts him, right? I know it hurts him. So how does Danielle cope with stress? I make jokes. I try to make him laugh about it, but I know he's hurting. Are my kids close with them? They're close to Josh and Rocky. They're close to Josh and Rocky. My kids love those kids. My kids make plans to go hang out with the kids. Yeah. I love my Josh and Rocky. Rocky's, I'm getting... Mark is, you know, Mark calls all his family every day. Mark's like that one person, you know, that is there to help everybody. Mark is probably one of the good ones. He really is. He might get on my nerves, but Mark is reliable. Mark will come here and help. Mark will make sure things are taken care of, whether he wants to or not, right? The only one. Mark talks to his son. I read Andrew yours. Mark talks to his siblings every day. He calls them. He talks to all of them. He probably calls them mostly. But that's Mark. Yeah. It's Mark. But anybody who gets any respect, it would be Mark. Yeah. Mark. Joanne loves to see the babies. Yeah, so when we invite the babies over, we invite Joanne over because she enjoys to see the babies. Joanne is like a take it or leave it type of a gal, you know? Mark, it's hard to say how you define close, you know? Like, Mark doesn't call, once in a while, if he doesn't see Andrew, he'll give him a call. What's up, Andrew? You know, when he comes over. Mark is... Mark's that type of guy who takes care of his family, right? I'm not going to take anything away from him, because ultimately, when it's comparative. Mark does for his family. You know, he's leaving a house to each of my kids. He's leaving a house to each of my kids, because he doesn't have kids. No, he doesn't have no kids. So he takes care of his family, and he gives to the people who he thinks need it the most. He thinks my kids are going to need it the most. I know Mark, it's so hard. I mean, family dynamics could be really ugly. Mark's kind of always been a lost soul. Mark's had a traumatic experience in his life when he was younger, and was in a mudslide and almost died. So he stopped going to college. He was just in a bad way for a long time. So he's taken a while for him to find his way, but then he's very frugal, and whatever jobs he's had, he started a business with his other brother, Adam. They did medical billing, which made him who he is today. They sold the business. He got a Chuck and Cheese. I mean, he bought houses. He's accumulated houses. He's got probably about 4 or 5 houses that he owns. Mark's doing fine. So he's probably 4, 5, maybe 5 houses. but yeah, he gives his, he gives, yes, because Mark, yes, it's exactly why Ed always worries about Mark, because Mark's always been that person who has needed the enabling. Does that make sense? You know? Um, so, that's what stands out. And he used to buy Mark groceries. He used to bring groceries over. He used to invite Mark over for dinner every night. I mean, you guys, the story can go on. Can you say more about the mudslide? God, I don't know. It was in the 70s, I think. And they were driving to, I believe, somewhere either Vegas or LA, and it was on the Grapevine. Yeah, I think, yeah. So, yeah. Does Ed's daughter Carrie have? Yeah, she has 3 kids. She has a son from a previous marriage and 2 kids from her last marriage. I mean, she's still with the guy, her last marriage. And her oldest son, he's the problem. Most of you heard about him, and he's a drug addict, just in and out. He just kind of got Josh in trouble using Josh's name as he was being arrested, so that's nice. They grew up together. So Josh and Aaron are like, Josh was born in January and Aaron was born in October, so they're like 9 months apart. So they grew up together. And yeah, so anyhow, there's complications with all that. And then she has 2 girls, and the 2 girls from her last marriage. One of them just became an attorney. She went to Berkeley Law. And then the other one is a psychologist. She deals with eating disorders. Yeah. Yeah. And Jennifer lives with the one who, Jennifer lives with the one who's a psychologist. Yeah. Nina, oh, I'm sorry. You're a female and you're angry. Jesus. Yeah. And that's the thing. You guys got to remember the family tree is very complicated, right? Because it's because of our situation. Makes it cooler, but also makes it more complicated in certain situations. Are all the kids and grandkids successful? Aaron is not. Max is Dave. Dave has Max and Zach. Zach is forever going to school. He's got a lot of education. I don't know if he's working or not. He lives in Colorado. Max had some issues with school, went to UCLA, and then kind of had some issues. So I don't think he's ever finished school, but he is living abroad, like in China. He lives overseas and he teaches and he makes money that way. Who else is there? So that's Dave's kids. Mark doesn't have any kids. Adam never had any kids. Carrie, I told you her 3, and then our kids. So, yeah, so Jennifer's going to law school, and, hi Gator, and, Hannah's going to get her master's. So yeah, I mean, pretty educated family. But you got to remember too, Ed was a podiatrist. Joanne also has a master's in psych. Or she was very educated after the divorce. And everybody other than Mark has their education. David was a doctor, right? Carrie was a special ed teacher. Adam was also a teacher, and then he's ran many different businesses. So he's also an entrepreneur. And Mark, no, and Dan is an attorney. So did I miss anybody? I think that was about it. So they're all very successful for the most part. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. Oh, hi Maria. Thank you so much. Ugh. I'm sorry, girl. That's a struggle. But anyway, I better go. I haven't done any of my thing. You guys, thank you so much. Dr. Dave. Dr. Dave started off as an anesthesiologist. And hey, Miriam, started off as an anesthesiologist, and then, with Dan's suggestion, opened up a pain clinic. Yeah, a pain clinic, and made millions and billions there. Not billions, but made a lot of money, because that was Dan's suggestion, and he did really well. He's retired, and his wife, I think, just retired from anesthesiology. So yeah, I mean, Dave is very into stuff, he's always had money. He flies, he has a plane. He has state-of-the-art houses when he does them. It's all the best stuff. You know, he likes his gadgets, he likes sports, but he's getting older, so he's slowing down, you know, a little bit. Life is a little bit, you know, gets slower. He's almost 70, you know, but he's very active and he likes to exercise and stuff like that. So, but yeah, no, and my side of the family is decent. I mean, one of my brothers is a chef. He didn't go to school. My dad's side, my oldest brother on my dad, Josh is educated. He got his degree. He's doing well with, he's working for like in the pharmaceutical area, selling equipment to hospitals and doctors, and making a good living. His wife's very educated. She makes a good living. And my side, Mikey's a chef working hard. And my brother works for, I can't think of the company in accounting, and he is a manager and doing really well. And that's about it. Yeah. You're welcome, Robin. Thank you guys. You guys hang out there. And Andrew is trying to find his way, Ricky. So he's also he's been out of high school for 2 years and still trying to figure out what he wants to do and with life and you know, college. So we'll see. He's starting school. You know, he's starting school again in August. So fingers crossed. I want him to go into a trade school, because I think, you know, it would really be something. Trade is always important, but you know, that was tough. It was really tough for me, for Dan and I, when he said, I don't want to do school, and we were like, fuck, what? I thought all my kids, you know, were going to be educated. And it's important to me. I was the first person to be educated on my mom's side of the family. Now, all my cousins on that side have recently all gotten their degrees, most of them, because it was something that was very important for that side of the family. So I'm trying to get Andrew to do trades, but he wants to go into music management. Fuck. Because he plays the guitar. So it took me a minute, and then I know, sis. And it took me a minute to let it go. And my friend had to shake me and pound my head against the wall and say, girl, do I not need to take you down memory lane? And let's go back to kindergarten and first grade and second grade and third grade and fourth grade, when all he did was cry and spit at you and kick you for dropping him off at school. Let him be, girl. Let him be, you know? So he'll find his way. You know, I just want him to be, you know, I just want him to be safe, and I want him to have, you know, good insurance and all that stuff that he needs because of his issues. And, you know, you just want your kids to be able to support themselves without your help, you know. I don't measure him. I don't measure him. I would never measure him against, I mean, Andrew's his own breed, you know. Andrew's his own person. He is community college. I went 2 years with community college, you guys. I do not. Dan did 2 years. Actually, he did more than 2 years at a community college. I did 2 years in community college and 2 years at a state school. Hannah did 2 years at a junior college, and then 2 years at a state school. We are not. We are advocates. That's what we save for. We didn't save hundreds of thousands of dollars for our kids to go to school. We saved enough for our kids to do 4 years of education, state school route. Jennifer went to a university, a UC, which cost us a fucking fortune, and we paid cash for everything. So, so much cheaper. And now Galactic, right? Hannah did 2 years, and our whole plan was, but she got into a UC for soccer, and she had to go, and Dan's like, I don't care. We're going to do it because she needs this. And it cost us a fortune. It cost us 3 times as much as we saved for her to go there. But you can tell Hannah still has money left over. She did 2 years, junior college, which I paid for out of my pocket, and then 2 years at a state school. She still has money left over to apply to her grad school. Yeah. So anyhow, I'm proud of my kids. I'm proud of my kids. Whatever Andrew decides to do, it took me a while. I got over it though. I got over it. I got over it, and I just want the best for him, and I keep pushing him. He wanted to be a fireman, and I was like, I don't like it, but it would have been something, and now he doesn't want to do that anymore, so I don't know, So it is what it is, you guys. You just got to go with the punches, and Andrew's Andrew, and he is so good in his own ways, you know, different than my kids, and I'm so proud of who he is today as a man, you know. But he'll figure it out. Yeah, he'll figure it out. Anyhow, I love you. Remember, you guys, you're important, you matter, and you're worthy, and your feelings are just that, yours. Nobody else can tell you how to do them, how to feel, and how to change them. You guys need a, I know, Blue, give me a minute. Even my animals are demanding. You guys just need to understand that it's our reaction sometimes. And yes, we all lose it and we all react because we're human beings. We have emotions, and some of us are at our wits' end most days dealing with everything. You guys hang in there. Thank you for letting me be my sounding board, and thank you for, you know, everything. And I reach out to you guys every day because I know it's important for a lot of you. It helps a lot of you get through your day, and that's my gift. You know, if I can do that, and I love to be able to talk to you guys and make you smile and get you through this day. So if that's the least I can do, I'm doing a great job doing it. So I will keep on keeping on because I know you guys rely on me, and that makes me happy. So you guys hang in there. I love you. We'll see you tonight. This is a long live today with a live tonight. So I may be dead tonight, but other than that, you guys hang in there. Love you guys. See you later.